teams ready to write a positive story for themselves, and the stage is set for what should be an absolute belter today. It's Barcelona. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And the striker today is Ferran. Could be! A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Federico Valverde. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And the flag has gone up.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
Pedri. Given away by Barcelona. So out for a throw-in. Given away by Real Madrid. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Trying to open them up. Has a go! And Barca's corner. Over it comes. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. Vinicius Junior. Barca recovering possession well. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. Might work out. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And Real doing well to win it back. Fine pass. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
And the pass, a good one.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
Just cutting off the supply. Quick break could be on. Yamal. And he read it well. This looks interesting. And that's comfortably gathered. Tchouaméni. Excellent defending. And support available. Bellingham! Well, when you're down by a couple of goals, you simply have to be opportunistic.
Well, if they don't take those sort of chances, there's no way back for them here.
De Jong. Now what can they do from here? Well, he couldn't quite keep it on target, just wide. Valverde. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Torres. And look at this! There it is! The goals keep coming! No stopping them today!
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Sloppy in possession from Real. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, big moment! Oh, that is a super save!
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
And that'll be a Barcelona ball. A throw has been given. Pedri. Yamal. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Oh, big chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Decent-looking pass. Half-time almost upon us, and nothing really to complain about if you're a Barcelona fan. They've caught the eye.
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The positional rotation, the ability of players to run with the ball, and the passing have been brilliant.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score! Tremendous reflexes, Thibaut Courtois! Well, the manager deciding that a substitution is in order, not at his best. He's driven in the corner. Not completely out of trouble here. Oh, this looks useful. That is that for the first half here. So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Very effective pass. Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Pedri. And Torres on the ball. Pedri. Determined defending. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Frankie de Jong. And Torres on the ball. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Theme emerging of wasted possession. Well, the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, what a first half he had. I thought he was outstanding. He caused the defenders all...
Oh, you'll have a go. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Rodrigo. And the defensive intervention there.
Yeah, that's the way to win the ball back. Good reading of the game.
Frankie de Jong. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. Torres. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Mbappe. Decides to shoot. And just wide of the post.
Yeah, decent effort, but not one that was going to trouble the goalkeeper, I don't think.
Pedri. And Torres on the ball. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Federico Valverde. And Torres on the ball. And no worries for the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Teammates available. And he's through here. And getting enough on the ball to steer us away. Corner for Barcelona. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Oh, what a stop that was. Perfect positioning. Strong hands. He's in with a chance. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers.
Well, there it is. Barcelona have created chance after chance, and I just can't see that changing. They've been excellent.
Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. And over it comes. Fractionally over the top. Federico Valverde. Now with Bellingham. Showing a good reading of the game. Genuine chance. Oh, top goalkeeping. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Yeah, that was half a chance, I would say.
Pedri. Torres. Well, he's beaten his opponent, but a good piece of tidying up. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. And a disappointing end to that. Rodrigo. Torres. Now with de Jong. Lamine Yamal. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And slipped through beautifully. Well, offside, unfortunately. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Balde. On to Pedri. 5 minutes to go. Frankie de Jong. And Torres on the ball. Might work out. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
That's a good ball. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Can they make something of this now? And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Frankie de Jong. And teammates around him. Takes aim. And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.